Ashokan Farewell. So let's do it piece by piece here. So we're in the key of D, and it starts off like this. So that's the open A string, open 4th to 5th, and when I get there, that's a D note, and I'm playing my D string with it, so I get an octave. And then an important thing is when you do that slide, you want to use that index finger. You can do that, but I think the index puts your hand in a much better position. So you can play just those two. This is a D chord at this point. But if you do that, you can also get this D chord, which is 7th fret on the low G, 4th fret on the D string. So the whole beginning phrase. Okay. Next phrase, we're walking up from the D, open 2nd, 4th. It's a G chord. The G chord is, in this case, 4th fret on the low G, 5th fret on the D string. And then, same thing, we're going to slide with our pointer finger. From 4 back to 2, then off. It's 4th fret low G, open D, back to 4th fret. So that phrase is G, slide, okay, then we go. Sorry. So, 2nd fret low G, that's an A note, and to the 7th fret, which gives us a unison with the D string. And 4th fret D, hold that. We're building a D chord here is what we're doing. And then open A, and then D. So and now a G major 7th. What's that? First 2 strings, 2nd fret. Everything else open. 3rd fret, 2nd fret. And then an A chord. The A chord we're using is this. It's 6th fret on the low G, 7th fret on the D. So that little segment right there. And then G major 7. To the beginning. So this is the 2nd time through. The ending's a little different when it gets to this part. It goes back to that 4th fret of the D string, the F sharp note. And then we go to an A. That's an A chord, I should say. It's 2nd fret of the D string is the melody note. You can play that if you can reach it. It's 6th fret on the low G, 2nd fret on the D string. So that very end is 2. It's a D chord. Again, I'm getting a unison here. I'm going 4th fret on the D string to the 5th fret, and a wind up on the 7th, which is an A note, which is the unison with that A string. Then I'm playing this D chord, which is 2nd fret, low G, 4th fret D, 5th fret A. So it's okay, open A, now a G chord. And then the D chord. I'm using this D chord again. 7th fret, excuse me, 7th fret low G, 4th fret D, everything else open. And then same thing. There's my melody. 2nd fret D string, 4th fret D string, sorry. Slide to 2. Open. And that's a G. You can just do that, or if you want to add that note in. That's your melody note, 4th fret, low G. That's an A. So it's G, A, I'm sorry, D. G. If you want, do that. If you're not, just leave it open. So that's 2nd fret low G, 2nd fret D, open A. And then to that A chord. 6, 7. And then slide 2 to 4, 4 to 2, excuse me, on the D string. And then D, C chord. There's our melody right there. And then the G. So again, melody is A string 2nd to 4th to 5th. Then back to this D chord. Holding that chord, I'm playing the A, strumming to the A string. And then I get the low 7th fret of the G. And then 2nd fret, low G, 7th fret, low G, unison with the D string. 4th fret D, open A, and then so the last phrase, it's just like the last phrase of the first part. I didn't tell you, I used that A chord down. Okay, it's a lot to go on there. I hope it's helpful.